Does my jumper smell? I don't know. Okay. We are going to talk about the 5 different ways to put yourself first. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today's video is going to be a really special one. Before we go into the video, please subscribe down below. This really helps me to create more meaningful and fun videos for you all. I don't know if they're fun exactly, but they're definitely healing, which is great. So welcome back to my safe haven, Ruby's safe haven. We haven't come up with a name yet, so we're gonna go with this for now. And yeah, so even though I'm really hilarious and watching my videos makes you all laugh and that contributes to, you know, self-care and taking care of your mental and emotional and physical health, we're not going to talk about my, ability to make you laugh in this video. We're going to talk about different ways of taking care of yourself, which is not directly a result of my humor. Please remember that engaging in these particular activities needs to form part of your daily routine. So it's not something that you're going to do for one day and then forget about on the following day. You need to make sure that you do this every single day to be able to take care of your mental, emotional and physical health in the long run, because consistency is key, and the more that you engage in these activities, the better able you will be in taking care of yourself. The first form of self-care is physical self-care. So this includes food, eating and sleep. Let's talk about food first. So as human beings, we live to eat and we eat to live. So it's so important to ensure that the kind of food that you put into your body is healthy and it's good, because your life depends on the food that you eat. You need to make sure that you have a balanced diet of your carbs, your protein, your sugar, your nutrients, your vitamins, everything that your food can give you. You need to make sure that every single day you are at least engaging in some form of healthy eating. Now this doesn't mean that you can't have your cookies and you can't have your cakes. It doesn't mean that you can't have your takeout, but at the end of it, moderation is key. So you need to make sure that you have that cheat meal every now and then, you have that cheat day to keep yourself happy. However, do not make that a form of your life, because you need to understand that the kind of food that you put into your body, it directly goes down, and obviously it impacts with your gut, and your gut directly impacts your mental health, because there are certain hormones released in the gut that influence our mood and our happiness. So there is a particular, hormone which is called serotonin, which is released in the gut. Now, if you're putting horrible food into your body that doesn't do well with your gut, that's going to have a direct negative impact on your mental health, on your moods and your emotions. The next one is the gym. Okay, so everyone who knows me knows how much I love going to the gym, and this is because it has a direct impact on my mood. It makes me happy. It's a form of expression for me. It's a form of release, and I really enjoy it. And that's why with the lockdown, it was so difficult for me to maintain a normal functioning of my daily life, because a huge part of my life, which is going to the gym, was stripped away from me and I wasn't able to do that. Now, because we're talking about day-to-day living and we're talking about, engaging in activities that contribute to our self-care every single day, a lot of us can't go to the gym every single day. A lot of us can't, be that active in our day-to-day lives. So what can you do to make sure that you are active and it also kind of, fits in with your day-to-day life? So if you're working in a desk job, make sure you take regular breaks, make sure that your posture is straight, make sure that when you're sitting down, when you're standing up, the shoulders are spread, you're not, leaning down like this, you're not leaning down like this, you're sitting up, okay? Make sure you take regular walks when you are on your lunch break. I know that you don't have much, you've only got an hour, but make sure you go on regular walks in that hour. Go for a 10-15 minute walk. Take a break away from the screen, okay? Because that's not doing anything good for your eyes or your posture or your mental health. It's so important to make sure that we remain active, because our bodies are not made to, sit still. We're not made to sit still. We're not made to be stagnant. So make sure that you're constantly keeping your body in flux. If you're working from home, take a break away from your work desk, go outside, get some fresh air, do whatever it is that you can do. Make sure that every single day you walk for at least half an hour a day, because that is going to contribute to you burning, you know, whatever tension that you have in your body, burning a couple of calories, not much to be honest, but at least you'll get that space away, you'll be able to stretch your legs and you'll be able to keep your body in motion. Lastly, sleep. Now, research says that most healthy adults need to sleep from 7 to 9 hours each night in order to function normally. I think that I fall in the latter category, so if I don't have around 9 hours of sleep, I am very, very grumpy during the day, and I can't really function normally. I haven't actually had much sleep last night, so I don't know how I'm functioning. I haven't had a coffee either, but we'll see how it goes. Anyway, I also believe that it's not just the hours that you sleep, but it's also the time that you sleep. Now, if you've gone to sleep at, say, 2 o'clock in the morning and then you've woken up at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, I'm sorry, but you're not going to feel, you know, you're not going to feel well, you're not going to feel fresh because of the timings that you've gone to sleep. Now, your body has a natural sleep clock. It's used to sleeping at a particular time. And if you're going to put your body through that every single day, even though you're getting 12 hours of sleep, even though you're getting 10 hours of sleep, 9 hours of sleep, the time that you're going to sleep and you're waking up is not in sync with your body's natural way of sleeping, and that's why you're going to be more tired. So I would say that you should sleep from at least, you know, 9 to 11 p.m. every night. As an adult, obviously a lot of people sleep a lot earlier than that or wake up a lot earlier, and I think that's amazing, but realistically speaking, I know that most of you probably sleep at like 12 o'clock, so sleep between 9 to 11 and then wake up at 8 o'clock. If you sleep at 11, wake up at 8. Obviously if you sleep at 9, wake up earlier. And yeah, the earlier that you sleep, the earlier that you wake up, that positively contributes to your normal functioning, your bodily normal functioning. I do so much better when I have good hours of sleep, but also I sleep at, you know, appreciated times. The second way to take care of yourself is social self-care. This means surrounding yourself with family, friends, and colleagues who make you feel happy, who contribute to your well-being, and just bring out the best in you. Now, when you surround yourself with people that make you happy, you're naturally happy, you're more motivated, you want to do better in your week, you naturally feel just so much more positive about life. And this is all about the relationships that we share with people around us. It's all about the kind of people that we surround ourselves with. So make sure that to take care of yourself in your social environment, the people who you spend the most amount of time with are contributing to your well-being. The third way to take care of yourself is psychological self-care. Now, psychological self-care, it involves stimulating your mind, so it's not the same as mental self-care. With psychological self-care, what you're trying to do is you're trying to keep your mind active. Now, just like how we spoke about keeping your body active, we spoke about, you know, sleeping on time, eating well, working out more to keep your body fit. You need to do the same thing with your mind. Now, a lot of us are in admin jobs. You know, you sit down in front of a computer from 9 to 5. You're constantly in front of a screen doing a completely mediocre task which doesn't take any brain cells. It's so repetitive, it's so boring. You're not getting challenged. So what do you do to ensure that you are contributing to your psychological self-care? Engage in more activities that keep your mind sharp and keep you focused. So listen to engaging podcasts, read books, do some puzzles, watch stimulating television, you know, the kind like Discovery Channel or
2,000 years later.
Like Discovery Channel, or game shows where they're asking you questions like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Watch things that stimulate your mind, read things that stimulate your mind, write a journal, you know, get those words out on paper. It means that you're using your mind to kind of reflect and write down and express. So constantly keep that flux in your mind going. The fourth way to take care of yourself is emotional self-care. Now, emotional self-care involves developing coping mechanisms that allow you to deal better with your emotions throughout the day, week, and month. This means being better able to express how you feel, to talk to your close ones, and to understand your emotions better. To ensure that you're doing this properly, I'd say, is that you need to be more reflective and interactive in your emotions and develop positive relationships with your close friends, family, or your partner so that you can interact with them and speak to them about how you're feeling and express. So remember, when it comes to emotions, it's not a good idea to bottle anything up. You should always express how you're feeling, but you need to find positive ways of expression. You know, when you're talking about something, don't say, oh, I'm feeling so guilty for X, Y, and Z. You need to be like, okay, I'm feeling in this way. Don't attach an opinion to it. Just express. Just express what your emotions are in that moment and be reflective of them. So that means no outbursts, no blame games, and no feeling guilt for the way that you feel. The fifth way of taking care of yourself is mental self-care. Now, to me, this is the most important form of self-care and is directly influenced by all the other forms of self-care. If you're feeling healthy, like if you're taking care of your physical health, you're going to the gym, you're eating good food, you are sleeping well, your mind is clearer. It's not going to be clogged up. You're going to feel fresher, okay? Now, if you have a good social environment, you've got positive friends, you've got a partner who contributes to your well-being, you've got a family who love and care for you, you are in a nourishing environment where you're cared for and you're loved, you're going to feel happier, you're going to feel more motivated and positive, okay? Now, if you are psychologically taking care of yourself, you're stimulating your mind, you're doing activities that constantly keep it in a flux, all of these things are contributing to you having improved and enhanced mental well-being. But even though all these things can have an impact on your mental health, you also need to understand the direct impact that your mental health can have on these actions. If you wake up one morning and you're not feeling happy, you're not going to want to eat good food, you're not going to want to go to the gym, you're not going to want to go out and see your friend. So your mental health can directly impact all these other forms of self-care. Now, what do you do about it? You need to be reflective. You need to understand what those interactions are doing for you, what could be contributing to having poor mental health, what could be, impacting you in this particular way. It's all about being proactive and reflective, and you need to make sure that whatever activities you engage in every single day, they are consistently done to a point where you're not going to be able to see the results straight away. If you continue with this particular form of life every single day for the next 3 months, only then will you be able to see the impact that these activities are having on your mental health as well as your life. So thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope that you got something out of it. I hope that you will now engage in different forms of self-care. You will surround yourself with, amazing people who contribute to your mental and emotional well-being, and you will be more proactive in taking care of yourself. If you liked today's video, please like, comment and subscribe and share, and I am so grateful for your love and your support, and I will see you all next week. Yeah, that's the one.